Okay folks, tonight what we're going to do here is we're going to attempt to build a fire with a bow drill. I have a bow that I've made, and this bow drill is 30 inches long, and I have a block of cedar wood. Tonight we're going to start a revolution in how you make a fire with a bow drill. What I have right there is some flax, and I have a piece of cedar wood. The cedar is very soft and cuts very fast and will make a fire or make your coal very fast. The traditional way to do it is you're out in the woods and you make your drill stick, which is about 12 inches long and about a half of an inch wide. You take your block that you put your drill in, and you put your hole at least 1.5 times back from the edge the size of your drill bit. And that's that hole right there in that piece of wood. Okay, you'll see that I have also cut a slot to the center of that hole. That's to let your sawdust build up in, and eventually the coal to drop over in and start your spark or get your fire going. So the traditional way that we have is this loose piece of wood, these 3 loose pieces of wood, and the bow drill. Now we're going to experiment with this tonight to see how hard it is, and this, without practice, is very hard to do. So we'll put our drill bit through the string, grab onto it, and we sit that down in that drill, in that hole in that block of wood that we've already notched out. And if I can get my producer to back up just a little bit, we're going to try to see if it's easy or hard the traditional way. And you see what happens? The thing flies away. The frustrating part of making a fire with a bow drill is you cannot, without hours and hours of practice, hold this block of wood straight and keep the block on the ground straight and not make one or the other of them kick out. That's what happens to you when you're trying. So people are not successful in building a fire this way, and they always give up. Tonight I will show you and demonstrate a better way, a revolutionary way of making a bow drill fire. Alright, you wanted to see the revolution? Here it is. What I have here is an idler pulley off of a lawnmower deck. And all we did here was we took our drill, which is a 12-inch piece of 3/4 inch maple. We whittled this down to where this idler pulley would fit on top of this drill bit for us. Now we can put our hand right on top of this, and we can whirl this stick or our drill bit with our bow and make this fire. Now, like I said, this is flax. You can buy this in the store, or you can buy it from the internet. I bought this off the internet. It's very cheap, and it's what they used to make cloth with, and this is what you get if you buy a fire starting kit. What I've got it laid down on is a piece of groundhog hide. I tanned this piece of groundhog hide probably 26 or 27 years ago. I'm just using that to make sure that my coal don't fall through onto the floor. Now let me find my fireboard. I've got 3 holes already in this fireboard, and hopefully the first attempt will give us a fire. So let's get started. Always make sure that you put your fireboard on top of your bird's nest or your flax or whatever you're using. If you don't, your coal will come out and fall below your bird's nest and will not be in your bird's nest, and therefore you won't be able to catch your coal. Okay. Now I've got it. I've got my drill bit. This, you'll see why here just in a second, that this revolutionizes the way you think about doing this. Alright, when you see the smoke, that means you've got to give it at least another 30 seconds if you've got it in you to do. Let that smoke billow up. Alright. Okay, you see the smoke's coming up. That means you have a coal in there. Just take some time with gentle breaths. There you have it. A fire we started with the bow drill on the first attempt. The first time. Why? Because of the revolution. I'd like to thank my old buddy Sam Wright. He used to work at the Indian Village here in Bland County, Virginia. He showed me how to be successful and how to build a fire with a bow drill. Sam, I'm revolutionizing your way of doing it, buddy. Thank you very much.